learnings are things I've already pinned myself, but I haven't completed yet. Then I have the suggested learning. This is what perhaps my leader, during our one-on-ones, we talked about how I want to develop my leadership abilities, and they find a pin out here that would fit that, and they send it to me, and then I can have it to pin it for myself. And then this is what Kim mentioned earlier about the core competencies. You know, a lot of times when we go out to fill out our performance reviews, we have to indicate how we demonstrated these core competencies, but a lot of times it's hard for us to remember. So here's a nice way to pin all our different tasks into these boards to say, okay, for make a sound business decision, things I've completed for the year. So then I could easily go through and log, here's all these developments I did throughout the year to demonstrate to your leaders that you've put some effort into developing out this competency. So let's show some things that we can do to add a new pin. Let's just say it's a TED Talk. And so then I can add that to my board. I can select which image kind of goes with it. That should appear on my board now. And it's highlighted, as you can see, on the outside by corresponding board that I would pin this to. One thing that we were thinking about was being able to suggest something to somebody. So I want to send this to Merle David. Hey, pay attention. This could help you. Send it. And David, if you want to confirm whether or not you got that email, it would tell you, and that will be pinned to his board. He'll get an email notification saying, hey, somebody thinks you should go check out this pin. One thing we haven't gotten functional, but we will have the ability to rate your pins, to edit your pins, to replace the LMS. This would feed into it. So if you have the arrow, it will tell you the information about that particular pin. The type is a recording. If you click on the link, it will take you to that video so you can watch it. What we wanted to do was to provide data for the HR department to be able to see and run analytics against. So who is doing what? Which generation likes to go to classroom presentations? Who likes to web conference? Who likes to watch the recordings after the fact? Are there patterns? Who likes to learn which way? So those are metrics that we would provide so the HR would have a better way to gauge what kind of development is actually useful to different kind of people and potentially then be able to alter this. But something like this would allow them to track that and then create those reports to have a better understanding of, as Kim mentioned, who learns the best ways.
We did use one new in particular called Sales.js. Sales kind of takes care of everything for you. A front-end MVC framework off of Node and Express for the HTTP requests. Model view controller, pretty simple. The controllers, a lot like a REST service. And some front-end data. AJAX calls with jQuery, JavaScript. Nothing too special there. .NET for an email web service. Dust.js for templating. And the view layer, which was kind of nice because we're using Dust currently for our front-end stuff. And source tree confluence, HTML5, CSS3, all that fun stuff.